There's some really Christmas special. Christmas engines. All the CT was at the sheds. Percy had got a new smoke box. Well, guys, we made it. Another year of working hard. Yep, as usual. Still keeping up on things since after Alfred. Yeah, you're right. But Alfred isn't our problem anymore. Well, I'll be blowing my Christmas special today. Well, how about we finish off this year strong and continue working? Thomas is right. If we want to finish this year, we're going to finish it off strong. Thomas, you'll be working on your branch line. I'll be working on my branch line near Wolfsburg. Henry, you'll be pulling your occasional trains and a flying keeper tonight. Gordon, you'll be doing your usual express train, and then same thing as Henry tonight. You gotta take your special express train. James, you'll be doing the exact same thing, working on your passenger train on the main line. And Percy, you'll be pulling the mail. Wow, seems like you're giving orders. Yep. That's only because Tom Hat is, out on holidays. Well, let's get to work. But meanwhile, on the other side of Solidor, at the railway series version of Tidmouth, there's a Pacific engine there. And that engine was Alfred. Well, Christmas. Why does it always have to be about Christmas? I mean, everybody's so jolly and stuff. Meanwhile, I'm just a grumpy one. I can't even defeat those silly steamies for once. If I did, then I could have been happy for this year. Except not about Christmas, but me defeating those silly steamies. Then Alfred's driver came. So, Alfred, how does it feel to be stuck at these sheds? Because you wanted to destroy those engines. Oh, I'm very happy. I mean, why do you have to be so sarcastic about that? Well, that's because we're supposed to be working right now, not sitting at this shed arguing. If it wasn't for you trying to destroy Thomas, we would have been still working on that main line with Gordon. But I thought you were on my side with this. Well, not really, because I don't see having a steam engine trying to destroy steam engines. To be honest, it's really confusing trying to get some sense into that. But how about we try to get some sense into you first? So Tom has told me to give you one more chance and take the express. If you even try to talk about those engines once, we're coming back here and staying here forever. Ha! You really think I would go back on that silly express line with Gordon? Not since after our previous shenanigans. Well, my shenanigans to begin with. But no way on Solidor I'm going to work on this railway. I need to figure out something to... You know what? Fine. If this is your choice, then you can do it. But I'm looking for a different engine. You're gonna have to find some other driver. Yeah, leave. It's not like I need a driver anyways. Well, I think maybe I can help with that. Oh, Diesel 10. Great to see you. Great to see you too. I heard that you wanted to destroy those silly steamies once and for all. Yes, that stupid driver of mine tried to get me to work with them again. But I refused. If I was you, I would also refuse not to work with those silly steamies. Back up. Now, I think I have a perfect idea to destroy those silly steamies. How about you explode Tidmouth Sheds, aka where the main engines sleep at? Alfred thought about it. Well, I mean, not sure about that plan because the last few times I've exploded I pretty much exploded myself. Like that time I was trying to take out Henry and Gordon, but I exploded myself into a siding. And then in Alfred's end, I exploded myself and the lead lines. Well, I think a better way to concentrate, maybe we can do this plan at night. Because, well, so Tom had told me that Stephanie will have a watch on us. So, we can do this at nighttime because, Stephanie will be sleeping in a shed at Kelstrom. That way we can just do our plan and he won't even know because he's on the far side of Sodor. Actually, on second thought, that's a perfect idea. That way he won't be watching us. Perfect. Alright. Near like evening, I'll shut some fuel tankers in the siding. I think this plan will go perfectly. Oh yes it will. In fact, you can actually shunt some fuel tankers right now. I mean, there's like a couple of sidings right next to us. Alright, Pinchy, you bucket of madness. It's time to see what you got. Oh, and 10. I need one more distraction. We need to carry Thomas away from the sheds. That way he will be able to see the explosion from afar. Well, I'll just tell Thomas that he has a special train to take at night. Even if he actually does, that'll be a perfect distraction anyways. And with that, the diesel and the lone engine got to work. Meanwhile, Gordon was at Ellsbridge. Right in front of him was his legendary snow machine. And behind him was a coach, a Christmas Eve coach, and a festive caboose. All the passengers boarded the coach. And with that, Gordon got going. Meanwhile, that night, sunset, Alfred was at Wintery Shed. He had gathered 3 fuel tankers. 3 only because he is a big engine and he wasn't too big to fit a lot of fuel tankers in front of him. Alright, I got all the fuel tankers. Plus I know 3 isn't really a lot, but they are the most explosive, so I gotta make this worth my while. The sun was setting. That meant that all the engines would probably go back to the sheds. Alright, let's get going. And with that, Alfred puffed off. Meanwhile, all the engines were at the sheds. Hello everyone, don't forget, tomorrow the Polar Express is coming to Sodor to stay until after Christmas. Good night guys, see you guys in the morning. Good night! And with that, all the engines went to sleep. But that night, there was an engine who was waiting for revenge. Alfred. Alfred went to the back of the shed. Finally, my awaited revenge. Then suddenly, P.T. Boomer came. So, Diesel 10 said you needed me. Ah, yes, Boomer. They heard you from Thomas and the Magic Railroad. Well, except the fact that you were taken out from the movie. But still. So, all I do is gotta fuse up the fuel tankers? Yeah. Well, bombs away! Percy was shocked. And bombs are what? Huh? Oh, God. Gordon, what are we gonna do? Then suddenly a workman came. Hey, Thomas, what happened to the sheds? Some engine just exploded the sheds, and now the sheds are in flames. And all my friends are in there. Thomas! It's me! And Gordon! Percy and Gordon are still in there! I have an idea. How about, what if you guys bust up the sheds? I'll go first since my berth is literally in front of the turntable. Thomas, you might want to stand back for this since, yeah, Gordon is a pretty fast engine. Alright. And with that, Thomas backed up. And as expected, Gordon came out the sheds in a flash. Alright, I'm out. We just need Percy. And Percy also came rushing through his shed door. Hey, guys! I'm still in here! James blew his whistle as loud as he could. James tried to bust his shed open. It's not working! Help me! Wait! James is still in there! I'm afraid it's too late, guys. Then Thomas shut his eyes as the shed came coming down. Oh, God. Not the sheds! James, I could have saved him. I guess we're like the only Christmas engines left. So what are we gonna do? I mean, without Tidmouth Sheds, we don't have anywhere to sleep. I think Tidmouth Station will be our only choice tonight. I could have saved him. It's okay, Gordon. Tomorrow morning, we'll go back here with some construction crew and a breakdown train, and hopefully we'll find James and he's still alive. You're right. And with that, the big and little engine brawl went off. The Christmas Engines trio arrived at Tidmouth Station. Thomas, what happened to Gordon and Percy? Well, Tidmouth Sheds got destroyed. Wait, Tidmouth Sheds what? Tidmouth Sheds got destroyed. Someone had like explosives or something and exploded the sheds. Oh, I know who did it. Alfred did it. Because, I mean, he's the engine who has the most experience with explosives, so I'm 100% sure that could be him. So out of all the engines this year, Alfred did this? Yeah, and I'm sure if we don't stop him, he might try to explode this whole island. So we're not going to let this happen again. But first, we need to figure out a plan. But to think, we have to rest our brains a bit. So you think we can sleep here? Yes, you guys can sleep here. It's just I think Gordon and Percy might have to share a berth. And that means the shed door where Gordon is gonna have to be opened. Just for Gordon to get some space. And with that, the 4 engines were all in the shed. Oh, and you guys mind telling me why Gordon isn't talking? Oh, well, as we were getting out the sheds, we heard James's voice. And we couldn't save him in time, sadly. And since Gordon and James are really good friends, he was pretty sad about it. Wow. That's, pretty sad. I mean, yeah, they have bullied me many times. But, for an engine that is friends with me and have been on the same railway with me, I think, I do really feel bad. But don't worry, me and Thomas promised him Tomorrow we're going to get the breakdown train and a construction crew to fix up this mess. That way we can save James and fix the other engines. Well, Victor can fix them because yeah, they probably are pretty damaged, you know. Then Thomas yawned. Oh, say, Percy, we should probably get some sleep, huh? Percy? Thomas looked at Percy's direction and Percy had already fallen asleep. Well, I think I should get some sleep too. Thomas and Toby had both fallen asleep. Hours later, sunrise had hit Sodor. Oh, God, that was a good sleep. Oh, yeah, that was a good sleep. Well, that's pretty good to know. But it's time that we should go back for the rest of those engines at the sheds. You're right, Thomas. It's time to find out if James still survived. Shed doors opened up for Thomas and Toby and they puffed out. And with that, the squad puffed off to the sheds. The engines arrived at the sheds to be shocked. Bill, the fire engine, was putting out the fire. Bill recognized all the engines. Wait, isn't that Thomas and Percy? Hey, Bill, said Thomas. Hey, guys, just putting out the fire. Joey, Bear's twin brother, and a new member of the search and rescue team pulled out a familiar engine. James! All the engines yelled. Gosh, how long was I out for? A day, but it's okay. At least you're all safe. Now the rest of those engines I can't pull out, but they're all going to need repairs, so you four over there, you guys can help me out and bring these engines to the steamworks. That way we can get these guys back on the track. Alright, let's get to work. Oh, wait a minute. That was the fat controller. Thomas, Gordon, I'm going to need you two to find Alfred. Last night, when Belle and the search and rescue team first came here, there was a little trace of an engine. Alfred. Apparently, Alfred came and explored the sheds with fuel takers. And I need an engine. 2 engines, in fact, to find Alfred. Me and Gordon will do it, sir. Yes, sir. We're prepared to do everything in our power to stop that maniac, once and for all. And what are we going to do with him after you get through capturing him? Well, after you capture him, I'm sadly going to have to scrap him. Wait, what? You can't do that to your own engines. Well, Toby, I'm scrapping him for one good reason. He caused too much destruction on my railway, and I won't let it happen again. So I'll just have him scrapped. To be honest, I could agree with Toby, but then again, he's caused too much trouble on our hands. Now, you guys get going. Toby, Percy, you'll be helping Joey and Belle pull out the rest of the engines and taking them to the repair yard or the steamworks. Yes, sir! Alright, Thomas, are you ready? Oh, I was born ready, Gordon. Let's end this once and for all. And with that, the 2 blue engines puffed off. Gordon and Thomas had finally made it to where Alfred was hiding. Alright, Thomas, are you ready? Oh, I was born ready. And with that, Gordon slowly entered into the place.
Square.
Soon, the 2 blue engines entered the shed. Right. I've seen you 2 have found where I'm hiding. I'll admit, you guys caught me. I may be getting scrapped, but that won't mean my spirit won't be leaving this island. Just then, a Diesel pushed Thomas out the way. Diesel 10? Diesel 10? What on bloody soda are you doing here? Well, I know I am supposed to be the villain of the series, but I've realized now, Christmas isn't always about destroying and stealing Christmas. It's all about being in the holiday spirit. I might not have been back in, how Diesel 10 stole Christmas, but now I understand what Christmas really is about. And I realized that I made a mistake. I made you try to kill all those steam engines. How force of an engine I am. But I will redeem myself by taking you out myself. Tim, you can't just switch up on me like that. You're my colleague. My buddy. We were supposed to be like a team. You could have taken down those steamies if it wasn't for you. Well, I did want to take out those steamies, but I need to take out an engine that will probably end up destroying this whole universe. Or railway, either way. And I promised Sister Top Hat that I'll be a really useful Diesel. So, I think it's time I should end you, Not that I have anything to do with it. Ha! Ha! Yeah! Wait, what? Alfred's tender had got stuck into the buffer. How could you betray me like this, Ted? It was all fun and stuff, but now I'm starting to feel bad for those steamies. So I think it's time I should finally stand up to myself and really become a really useful Diesel. Now, I'll go get Sir Tupman's hat and he'll probably take it to the scrapyard for good. Or I could just take you myself. Wait, said Thomas. What do you mean wait, Blue Puffball? Well, Thomas, my bad. I think I might know where we could put Alfred. A little punishment, I should say. Oh, you read my mind, Thomas. Alfred. Sir Topham Hatt! Sir Topham Hatt had climbed out of Gordon's cab. I've heard you've been causing a lot of trouble. Plus, you almost killed all my engines. And I won't take that disrespect. So, Thomas told me he had an idea for a punishment. You'll be working at the waste stump and pulling Henry's flying kipper, since you also have the number 3. Are you seriously telling me that there's some disadvantages of being the number 3? Yes. And plus, Henry was supposed to be the only number 3 engineer. That was until you came. So that means Henry will be taking a break for his flying kipper. And then after all that work is done, I'll have you pull Barry's train to the mainland, and you'll be there for good. I'll contact the mainland controller to make sure you stay there for a long time. And make sure those mainland diesels keep a watch on them, sir. You're right, Diesel 10. Now, Diesel 10, how about you and Thomas go get the breakdown train to get Alfred out of these buffers since his tender got stuck in him? Sure thing. Come on, Pinchy, let's get going. Oh, and sir, yeah? I think I have an even better idea. How about we just keep him here and he can pull Barry's train to the mainland tomorrow? Actually, yeah, that's a pretty good idea. We could just leave him here to sleep for his last night on Sodor, and then we can get the breakdown train. I'll go tell Diesel 10 so we can get a rest too. Oh, and also, are all the engines okay? Including James and Percy and Gordon? Oh yes, Gordon needed his dome changed, so Ginty brought a couple of workmen to get his dome back on. Meanwhile, Percy and the rest of the engines are fixed at the steamworks, so by tomorrow they should be back on rails. At least, you, my number one blue tank engine, didn't get damaged at all. Yeah, I was in fact on a night train. Now, speaking of that, could you please take me to the steamworks to check on the engines? Sure, why not? I'm in. See you later, Alfred. And with that, Thomas puffed off. Wait, no! You guys can't leave me here! Wait! I'll get my revenge one day. Soon you'll all fall to me. Soon, Thomas puffed out the sheds. Oh, hey guys! It's me, Thomas. Really hope you guys liked this Christmas special. It was a long one, but I bet you guys will enjoy it when it premieres. So make sure to like, subscribe, stay tuned for more episodes of Stories of Northwestern Railway on James Direct Productions. It's me, Thomas. I'll be off to go see my friends and see if they're okay. And I'll see you guys later. Come on, Thomas. We have no time to waste. Okay, sir.